The stakes of Mo Salah's future at Liverpool as the summer transfer window inches closer. One of the most pivotal decisions looming over Liverpool is the future of their star forward, Mohamed Salah. With his contract set to expire at the end of June, there is growing uncertainty surrounding his long-term prospects at Anfield. Liverpool supporters are left anxiously watching the ticking clock, hoping for some good news regarding a potential contract renewal. Yet as of now, there's no sign of an imminent deal, and the longer the saga drags on, the more it seems that Salah's time in Merseyside may be coming to an end. The stakes of this decision are not just limited to Liverpool's on-field performance. Salah has been instrumental in the team's successes over the last few years, and his departure would create a massive void both tactically and financially. The longer the uncertainty continues, the more likely it seems that Salah will be moving on to new pastures, especially with other top clubs circling and keen on adding his exceptional talents to their ranks. The growing interest from abroad, one of the most significant factors driving this uncertainty, is the mounting interest from both Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, and the Saudi Pro League, who are looking to recruit Salah ahead of the new season. Under these circumstances, Salah is now free to negotiate with non-English clubs, which makes him even more attractive to foreign suitors. PSG, who have long been linked with Salah, are looking to strengthen their squad ahead of what could be a critical year for the Parisian club. Although their primary target is often thought to be other top-tier players, the prospect of adding a world-class forward like Salah could be incredibly tempting, particularly considering that their squad is in the midst of a transition period. The financial muscle of PSG is substantial, and it's believed they would be more than willing to meet Salah's demands should he show interest in moving to France. Meanwhile, the Saudi Pro League continues to make headlines for their aggressive recruitment strategies. After successfully attracting high-profile names, such as Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar, the league is eager to further cement its status as a global football destination. Back in 2023, Al Hilal, the most prominent club in Saudi Arabia, made a bid for Salah. They had just allowed Neymar to terminate his contract and return to Brazil, leaving a glaring gap in their attacking lineup. As they prepare for the Club World Cup, Al Hilal is especially motivated to bring in a marquee name to boost their chances of success. Rodrygo move could seal Mo Salah's fate. However, the future of Mo Salah at Liverpool may hinge on a series of transfers currently unfolding. Reports from Globo in Brazil suggest that Al Hilal has set its sights on signing Rodrygo from Real Madrid as the potential replacement for Neymar. In fact, the Saudi club is reportedly also looking at Vinicius Jr., another star from Los Blancos, in what would be a monumental deal that would shake up European football. Should Al Hilal land one or both of these players, their pursuit of Salah could come to a screeching halt. With two high-profile forwards in place, the need for Salah would significantly decrease. In that case, Salah would be forced to look elsewhere for his next move. While it wouldn't rule out a potential switch to a different Saudi Pro League team, the market for a player of his caliber in Saudi Arabia would dwindle dramatically, as Al Hilal would likely be the only club capable of meeting his financial demands. As a result, Salah's bargaining power would weaken, and it would make it increasingly likely that he would stay at Liverpool. A lack of high-profile suitors would push him toward a renewal with the Reds, especially given the fact that Liverpool may be willing to offer him a competitive salary and long-term contract in order to keep him at the club. PSG's continued threat to Salah's Anfield future, of course. There is still PSG lurking in the background as a potential destination for Salah. While their interest has been primarily centered on players like Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi in the past, the club's ongoing pursuit of world-class players means they could still try to land Salah on a big-money deal. That said, even PSG may face limitations, given their own financial constraints and the club's priorities for squad reinforcement. It remains to be seen whether PSG would offer Salah a contract that exceeds what Liverpool are prepared to offer. After all, Salah is already one of the highest-paid players at Anfield, and the Reds will no doubt make their own push to keep him at the club. If PSG's offer is similar to what Liverpool can provide, Salah may opt to stay where he is already a central figure in a squad that has ambitions of competing at the highest level for years to come. Should Al Hilal successfully land Rodrygo or Vinicius, it would likely seal Salah's fate at Liverpool. The enormous payday that Salah could have earned from a move to Saudi Arabia would no longer be on the table, and the Reds would once again find themselves in a position of strength when negotiating his future. The power dynamics in this transfer saga are continually shifting, but as things stand, Liverpool might still hold the upper hand. Liverpool's growing uncertainty, key players, entering final year of contracts as Mo Salah's future continues. To dominate headlines, Liverpool's squad faces uncertainty on multiple fronts. The club could lose several key players in 2025, with some of their top stars entering the final year of their contracts. Salah, of course, is the most high-profile player whose future is up in the air, but he's far from the only one. Virgil van Dijk, arguably the best central defender in world football, is also out of contract in June. Alongside him is Trent Alexander-Arnold, whose development into one of the world's top right-backs has been a key component of Liverpool's success under Jurgen Klopp. Both players have been instrumental to the club's achievements in recent years, and their departures would be a huge blow. Liverpool also faces uncertainty with several other players, including Darwin Núñez, Ibrahima Konate, and Luis Diaz. Núñez has reportedly attracted massive offers from Saudi Arabian clubs, while Konate has caught the attention of Paris Saint-Germain. The contract situation surrounding Diaz could also become complicated, adding to the club's growing concerns. Despite these uncertainties, Liverpool fans have received some good news with the confirmation that one key player, Federico Chiesa, has no intention of leaving the club. The Italian winger has struggled with injuries since joining from Juventus, but remains committed to staying at Anfield. His willingness to stay could provide a much-needed boost for manager Arne Slot, who is looking to strengthen the squad in the coming seasons. Liverpool boosted by 64 million transfer deal. On the transfer front, Liverpool has recently received a major boost in their quest to strengthen their squad. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that John Duran is set to move to Al Nassr for a reported 77 million fixed-rate deal, plus add-ons. This deal is a significant benchmark for the market, especially considering that Duran, a player who has not yet made a regular impact in the Premier League, has been valued at such an extraordinary sum. For Liverpool, this serves as a reminder of the value of their own players, particularly Darwin Núñez. Last year, they turned down a 70 million offer from Al Hilal for the Uruguayan, and the Duran deal now gives the Reds a clear benchmark for what they could expect in return for Núñez. If a player like Duran, who has yet to establish himself as a regular starter in the Premier League, can command 64 million, then a player like Núñez, who has already proven himself at the top level, particularly in the Champions League, could very well be worth far more. Looking ahead, Liverpool's transfer strategy and squad reinforcement aids. Liverpool continues to evaluate its squad for the future. The club's recruitment strategy will be essential to shaping its direction. Despite the uncertainty surrounding some of their top stars, the club remains in a strong financial position to make significant investments. Should Salah ultimately decide to stay, Liverpool will look to strengthen other areas of their squad to maintain their competitive edge in both domestic and European competitions. Manager Arne Slot will have to carefully navigate the potential departures of key players while seeking to bring in reinforcements who can help the club compete at the highest level. The 64 million deal for Duran could be just the beginning, and with several high-value players potentially available for transfer, Liverpool could be poised to make a significant splash in the transfer market in the coming months.